And then it's continue like this every day. Jungkook did everything they had done for him past. He stand at the place, bring him different kind of food items. He was waiting for him to tolerate the hateful stares, and after that, he would go back with the sad, hopeless expressions. This started happen, and they getting worried. Jungkook used to stand outside even in the cold. He didn't care anything. One day, Jungkook was standing outside Yoongi house talking to his brother. They come out. He looked at his elder brother with angry eyes. The next day, he left his brother's house and moved to his new apartment. His brother had given him a birthday present. He had to get far away from Jungkook, so this place was good. Additionally, he stopped going to his studio. Jungkook waiting for him, but that studio. Jungkook was waiting for him, but he didn't come. One day, then 2 days, then a week passed, but they did not come back. He, on the other hand, was busy with his new work. His apartment was very big, so he converted one room into his own studio. He hardly come out now. He was busy with his new work. He had his first interview 2 days later. He was very nervous and confused. He was lost in his world. He didn't remember Jungkook. On the other hand, Jungkook was bothering Yoongi by calling him. He felt ill and had to be admitted to the hospital. After seeing his condition, Yogi told him their new address. He thanks Yogi. When they finished his first interview and he came back home laying on his bed, he got a call from his elder brother. He found out that his first love, Jungkook, know his new apartment address. He angered his brother and then started looking out the window. He was waiting, or maybe he was getting more hate from Jungkook. They closed his eyes and lay down on the bed. He just had to see more of it. He had to hate Jungkook. One thing was confirmed, that he was not willing to forgive Jungkook, no matter what happens. 2 days later, they had completed his new work and he had to go to Minho exhibition. Minho was a successful painter. He had feelings for Tae in his heart, but Tae considered him his friend and Minho didn't want to run his friendship, so he never shared his feeling, could not express himself, and he didn't even want to. He knew Tae loved someone, but he didn't know who Tae loved. Therefore, he hid his one-sided love. Tae picked up his phone and looked at the time. It's 10 o'clock. He had to leave, but he still had plenty of time, so he thought it's best to go back to bed. As soon he lay down, he remembered his brother's word. Yongi had called him middle of the night and told him that he had given Jungkook the address of his new apartment, but Jungkook didn't come to see him till now. He thought Jungkook would be standing outside his house like he used to stand in front of his studio, but maybe he was disappointed or sorry too. He looked out of the window and there was an empty road. He continued, looked, but then he sat on the bed after emptying the space. Time passed and then it was 10 a.m. He took his phone and walked to his intended destination, the exhibition hall. On the other hand, Jimin welcomed Jungkook on his new renovated home and helped him. Jungkook didn't go to the studio yet. He left Jimin's house and bought his own finished apartment. It happened when Yonggi told him 7 days ago that they had left the house and now live in Jimin building. So at first he felt sorry that they was away from his elder brother, but then, however, he remembered that he only had one mission: to win their heart. So he met Jimin. When Jimin met him, with the help of Jimin, he buy a house 3 flats away from their flat, which was empty. Jimmy had refused to have him at first, but then, thinking of their future, he agreed. Now he had gone to Jungkook's newly moved house to store things. The apartment was lavish. Everything was there. Jimin helped him a lot. Now, Jungkook was preparing himself to meet them. He had to win his battle as soon as possible. He was very lonely. He was also sick for some days. He had stopped taking care of himself and his medicines also run out. The apartment number was written on the paper as he stood up and began to look at it. He saw the scene a while back when they was walking to his car smiling while talking to someone on the phone. They was happy and Jungkook smiled when he saw him happy. But Jungkook, he was not happy. He was lonely in pain. He was sick both physically and emotionally. He had stopped. He had stopped taking care of himself, due to which his BP often was. He had also stopped taking care of his diet. He probably wanted to die. Whenever he was alone, he remembered the old bridge between him and they. And then he remembered Jia's childhood. He used to look at many pictures, including pictures of his daughter and some of his loved ones. He was now 46 years old and needed support, a companion for his loneliness who will talk to him and who will share his grief. But he lost that support years ago. He was crying more now. He was crying more now. He had become sensitive. Even a slight injury caused him pain. People behavior would make him cry. He was still looking for Zoe. His wife had also left him and depressed. He used to question the Lord himself sometime. What sin did he commit that led him to receive such a heavy punishment? He tried to be the most responsible father. He tried to be an honest lover. Then why? Why did he get so many punishment? Doesn't anyone feel sorry for him? He believed that he did not treat them well. But was it a sin to support his daughter? He believed. He believed he supported Gia at the wrong time, but what else would he do? His daughter trusted him like he trusted his daughter. It is a different matter that his daughter broke his trust. He has never been unfaithful to them. He never gave it to anyone else in his life. So, as Jungkook's destiny, this time for every pen? They had all his friends, brothers, and sister-in-law, but Jungkook, he had only his daughter Jia, which hurt him deeply. And now his loneliness was his maybe best friend. Did Jungkook had did Jungkook have no understanding? Did he really deserve all these attitudes? He wiped his eyes and opened his laptop and looking at pictures. Their pictures. It was their memories. These videos and pictures that his support.